Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. I'm Nicholas and today we are going to check out LOONA and their 4th mini album And. Yeah, what can I say? Yesterday we checked out their music video, their newest PTT Painted Town, and that was my first time listening to LOONA, and I've been obsessed with the song upon first listen. So obsessed that I've been listening to it basically ever since. And it was something very different, you know, like Bollywood, like K-pop song, going very heavy, but still with great rap and great vocals in there too. The song really got me. They really impressed me. Like I mentioned there, I'm maybe going to check out the album. That is now going to be the case because I want to see, okay, what else do they have in store? And I already went through their discography and like checked out, okay, what do they have there? And it's a lot. Like each member got a solo, we got many subunits, we got many more OT12 or whatnot music videos, so a lot to check out. But for now, we're focusing on the news release. We have 5 B-sides to check out, and that is their album And, an interesting title already. And yeah, we got, like mentioned, 5 B-sides that I cannot get out of my head immediately. So we got Wow, Be Honest, Dance on My Own, A Different Night, and You Are. I'm excited to see what they have in store for me, what type of content they're going to be, because people in the comments said it's always like that LOONA goes for completely unique and different concepts that maybe you haven't had before. So I want to see what their B-sides have in store. B-sides is always something very different compared to a title track. I want to see how they get me without a proposing music video like we had yesterday, which was absolutely insane, one of the best this year thus far. So I'd say, let's stop talking, let's start reacting LOONA and their 4th mini album And. Enjoy. The first song on our list will be going in chronological order on how they will list it on the album on Spotify is Wow, and that can obviously be anything yet again. The title does not give a lot away. It can be anything, you know. Before already though, I know that there's something like an instrumental type of intro. I know that stuff from Dreamcatcher, but I listened into it and it's cool, you know. Instrumental stuff is always cool, but I feel like it isn't really that necessary to react to. Like, I do it for the Dreamcatcher stuff because people ask for it there, so hopefully you're not upset about that. But yeah, intro is cool for sure. And otherwise, there's actually a Japanese version of the title track, like on the album, but not the actual, like the Korean version. That's odd. But yeah, also a big thank you for Zati Forhani for making all lyric videos for the songs we're going to check out right now. It's always a big help, given the, you know, it's always better to watch B-sides with lyrics, because what else can you really check out alongside, you know? So yeah, Wow, no idea what to expect. I did see that I think all songs are written by songwriters or other artists, so it's not from them, which is no issue. I never have an issue with that. I don't care who writes the songs as long as they're good. I'd say let's get into this. LOONA, Wow. Let's watch it. Okay. We got like one sound, then like a little break, okay. Alright. Very fun instrumental. Very upbeat. Drums are on point on this one. Obviously, given we have so many members, it switches a lot. Short pre-chorus. Now. Oh, that's good. That's catchy. What was their beep doing? And when the claps come in, it gets a bit cooled down, a bit more on the vocals. There's a lot going on in this one. That's a good chorus. I like it. High pace, funly written. Yeah, this is, I wouldn't say noisy, but it's a lot going on. It's very very loud and energetic. Great piano in there too. That's really good. It's very simple, but it works perfectly for a chorus. Wow, it's such a good word for a chorus, you know, just generally to like sing along with. Okay. Alright, something I actually forgot mentioning before, and obviously, given it's 12 members and we have 5 B-sides, it's obviously very interesting to see, okay, how is it going to be with the line distribution? Because I mentioned it in my music video reaction. It's always something important for me. Because, like, obviously, if the song sounds good in the end, then yeah, okay, if like a member has a bit less lines, you know, like good example are Giotto songs, like we have songs where Shuhua may have not a lot of lines, but the song is still good, you know. Just because the principle is that Shuhua doesn't have a lot of lines, that song doesn't mean it's automatically bad, you know. Sometimes some members just won't have as much time within the song as with others. But for 12 members, it can be even difficulter to like really give one passage in a song, like one spot in a song where it can like really let one member go really crazy. And I think in the music video that was definitely well done, or at least for lines, because sometimes you have like vocal line, you have the rap line stuff, and you had a really great rap line within the title track. Like the 2 rappers in the first and second part were awesome. You had the great bridge there at the end with the vocal focus. This one felt a bit, how can I say it? It was a lot at once. You know, you have like 12 members and I think everyone got lines. Like, it's really hard to catch up, like, because there's a lot going on in the instrumental. You see the lyrics go through really quickly because the pace of the song is really hard, which is definitely my taste, I can definitely say that. I'm always a fan of, like, very energetic and fast-paced song. This was more into a, how can I say it, like a composing sound. Nothing epic, nothing classic, nothing too poppy, you know, not the typical, very light dance pop, you know, from Western musicians, but it reminds me a bit of like going to a party, more like a little party track, you know, like a dance party pop track, which is okay. It's not my favorite genre, but it's still a lot of fun to listen to, given the tempo, given the high energy that's within that. But given that and the amount of members, it feels a little bit hard to like concentrate onto the song. Like it's a bit lot at once, you know. Like, you don't get a moment where, like, one member gets 10 to 15 seconds. That's the moment to shine, because it really switches every 5 words or so between the members. That's what I expect. It can be a little difficult for me, but it's such a big amount of members. It sounded great nonetheless. That's what I mentioned earlier with the Giallo stuff as example. Was still good. It sounded great still. You have a lot of great voices in there. But, like, I can honestly say, given it's so many members immediately, I can't now immediately after listening to the song say, okay, Junwon's voice as example now really stood out here, or like Jinso's voice stood out here as example. Just to, like, you know, just as example. It's so many voices at once, and it's so fast-paced switching between the members that the individual member, I can't pinpoint someone out where I'll say, okay, that one was the carry of the song, or like, okay, I remember that part especially. Like the chorus was, the pre-chorus was pretty quick, the verses were very fun and fast-paced, and chorus with the wow 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 na 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 wow wow wow, that's catchy, that's well made for sure. But it's, like mentioned, a bit difficult for me to like really focus on each member. Like, you have so many different voices, and especially given it's just my second LOONA song, it's a bit hard to catch up. It's a lot going on. You definitely gotta re-listen a few more times to like really get each member. That's I think my only problem with the song, because otherwise, obviously, like mentioned, not my favorite genre, but still well produced, still a lot of fun to listen to, still hypes you up. It's a good energy with it, a good vibe. But I want to see if the following songs on the other B-sides have a bit more focus, let you breathe more, you know, give you a bit more opportunity to like get to experience the members better. Because 12 members for a 3-minute song, that's a lot, and I realized it here yet again. It's a bit difficult for me to like really get one member into my face here, like where you can say, okay, that one really stood out here, but I can't pinpoint out one member where I say, okay, that was the one. So yeah, let's see what the next song has in store for us. Wow, definitely. It was a lot of fun, a lot going on. Can be a bit overwhelming at first yet again, but I still enjoyed it. Not my type, but good and fun song nonetheless. Let's go to the next one. The second B-side on Loona's 4th mini album, And, which is still a... yeah, I don't know. It's a bit difficult name. Well, not difficult like to pronounce or something, but maybe a bit hard to stand out that way. But either way, Be Honest is the second B-side on said album. And let's see what this one has in store. Like, we got a Bollywood type of title track, and now we had a dance poppy type of hype song as a first B-side. Let's see what this one has in store. Also probably around 3 minutes long, so he always has like these little extra things there at the end. Let's watch it. Okay, footsteps. Car. Engine. Okay, introducing intro. I like how the instrumental keeps following. That's a bit more medium pace this time. A bit better to focus on the members. The vocals are fired. Ooh. Okay, increasing the pace. Oh, that's a great chorus. These repeating of single words in English is always good for me. It always does a good job for me. That's the rap line. All these little "it's up to you" dragging the vocals there. Okay. Pulling it down this time. They're trying around so much with pace in this one. Hardly the saxophone sprinkled in there in the background. Their instrumentals have a lot going on. Again, another great chorus right there. I like it. And driving away. I'm actually surprised that they still find time in their songs to like add intros and add outros. That's always a big thumbs up for me, actually. I mentioned it in my Twice album reaction like a week ago or so, where I mentioned, yeah, I'm not a fan of immediately jumping into a song and like immediately cutting off a song, like letting the instrumental or little sound plays like here start or end the song is always a bit better, because otherwise it can be, it just ends to abruptly, or it starts too abruptly for me to really get into the vibe of it. So we have a cool beginning here with starting the car and clicking on the radio and then that song coming on. It's already definitely pretty cool. And this song played around a lot with the tempo, like I mentioned, between the pace. Sometimes you got medium, then you focus a bit more on the vocals and you go a bit more slow, but then you got really the high-paced, energetic type of funky type of pop there near the chorus and in the pre-chorus, and then the hurry, 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 na 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 na, honest, 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 da 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 da. That's once again a very good chorus. it's so simple all the time, and we've had it a lot with Dreamcatcher and with other artists, and I always remember people saying like, yeah, it's like boring or too simple or like not my type, but why? It's so fun. Like when I put on a song, one of the main things that I want to do when it's a song like that, you know, when it's like a ballad or when it's like a very soft song, then it's a song that I just want to lean back to and relax to. But when it's an energetic song like this one, then I want to sing along. Then I want to be able to get into the vibe, not just by moving, but by going along with it, even if it sounds bad, you know. And choruses like that are basically perfect for that, and that's immediately a thumbs up for me. This time I can say we had a little bit of rap this time sprinkled in there. I don't think we had it in the first one. So the first one was like a dance party track. This one went a bit more funky with a lot of switching up in the pace, and that's fine too. That's fine too. It's a bit more like, you know, the title track definitely stands out as far completely to the other two B-sides, which is never bad because it was a title track. That's the point of it. But I had a lot of fun with this yet again. But also once again, I noticed once again in between that like you had like one line there and you have like 4 different colors or like 3 different colors. Like a lot of parts where it's all at once because the time just isn't there to give one member like 2-3 lines, and that's a bit, yeah, it's a bit, I don't know, because what I can really say from the get-go is that each member has a great voice. Each member has a great singing voice, has great flow, has a great melody. You like, you know, they just go along with the song and environment pretty well. You like wanna see more. You like wanna see each member get that moment, get that long verse, get that long opportunity. And that's, like mentioned, what I expected. It's a bit hard to like bring that into just 3-minute song when you have 12 members. That's like, if we would do that, if we would give each member like 2-3 lines, then the song is like 5 to 6 minutes long, and that's too long, you know. So I don't know. I don't want to say it would have been better if you like, instead of 12 members, like split this into groups or something like that. But I feel like it can kind of hold them back. Like I really want to see, I guess that's what the solo is all for and the sub-units are for, because then obviously there will be more space available. But I can really say that I want to see more of those girls, in sense of I want to hear more of them within the same environment we're going right now. Because obviously, yeah, you will have spots for each member still in each song, and each member will still get a line or so. But you want more in a row, because there it just remains, I don't know, it doesn't really click that much with me, where I can say, okay, that member really, you know. But I don't want to repeat myself too often about it. I think, I really want to know your opinion on that. You can definitely tell me that below. But yeah, song itself, be honest, still fun for sure. Great chorus yet again, I enjoyed it a lot, it's a lot of fun. This is a bit more funky pop, enjoyed it. Let's move on to the third B-side. Dance on My Own, the third B-side on LOONA's 4th mini album. And it's only 3 minutes long. Given Zadi always puts the extra outro stuff there at the end. If they really like do a song with 12 members below 3 minutes, then okay, that's be like, I don't know, y'all, but whatever. It appears to be another rather fun, fast-paced dance type of song, given the title of the song. Let's get into it. Let's watch it. Oh, never mind. Calm start.
I made you my everything, put my life in your hands and you held the strings. Don't know who I am anymore, let me down every time and I hit the floor. And you got me nothing at all, only empty excuses to try and break the force. So
never mind, Dance on My Own can be like But Love, Le Ballade actually. Oh, this is fully in English actually. Ooh. That's another great chorus to sing along. Oh, that's a great line. Oh, but Hee-Chin actually stands a bit out here this time. Gets a bit more lines. I like it. Agreed. This is very well written. I really like the lyrics. Yeah, this one feels a bit more compact, you know? Yeah, I'm feeling this a lot. Probably my favorite thus far. Yeah, the pronunciations on their English is great, the melody is fantastic, the lyrics are great. Yeah, their voices are all wonderful. Yep, this is a vibe. This is great. Yep, this is going to my playlist alongside the Charlie track. Hey, wow, the song is actually just like 240. Damn. Okay, that's like they have 12 members and make a song that's only 240. But funnily enough, this one's actually the one I enjoyed the most thus far. Because for this song, I think it's a full vocal focused song. They never really went into tempo with this one. This was really a calmed down, compacted song this time. Like the Bollywood type of sound is always very, you know, a lot is going on. So for the time track, I think it suited, you know. The focus was mainly on the chorus, on a lot of flow and switching it up there. So that was already fine to me. But the other two B-sides we had thus far, Wow and Be Honest, were really funky, fast-paced dance type of songs, you know. It's cool on the first listen, but it's nothing I like listen to in my playlist. I don't know, it's just not my vibe. But this song really got me. Dance on My Own, less than 2 from 40 actually, like, wow. But this song actually felt more complete. This one was certainly shorter than the other two, but it feels more completed in my opinion, because first of all, it was full English, which is obviously as a English speaker or like English speaker second language, very easy to go along with, very easy to sing along with. And I don't know, their voices really shine you within the English. Not saying that the Korean is better, so, but like their English pronunciation, the English in general is really, really good. They sound just so good. Generally, it's with many artists like that. We're like, okay, they sound great in Korean, but oh my god, their English makes me melt. I think this was the case here. I really love their English. Heechin this time had a lot of lines actually, like at least it was in the first chorus and the first chorus and the first verse and so on. She definitely had a bit more spotlight in this one, but generally I think each member had like one line or so. It's hard to keep track about that actually. Like maybe there was actually 1-2 members that didn't get a line. It's really hard to keep track with that when you focus on the song and on the lyrics. And the lyrics were great. Like I love this like make space for my mental health, and I dance on my own, got no strings attached to me, I love myself and stuff. That's cool. You know, obviously it's nothing completely new or innovative or anything like that, but it's really well written. You know, the rhymes were on point, it was greatly flowed, the melody was great, they sing it perfectly, like mentioned, their voices are great, and this one had really the vocal focus. And I feel like in a group that's that big, I think that's the best way for them to like really portray the talent, because when you have these very hyped up and fast-paced songs that alongside with so many voices at once can be a bit too overwhelming. But when you have a rather calm instrumental but still a lot of fun, because that's often my problem with ballads. This was more like a soft pop song. Like straight up ballads are sometimes too boring for me, but this one has the exact type of energy within the instrumental and the exact type of pace in the flow and melody and general vocals that is really like, I had a lot of fun with this. This would have to be going into my playlist. This is as far for sure my favorite, Dance on My Own. I thought, okay, the title means, yep, not a dance type of song, you know, like the typical pop, K-pop type of song, but no, this one went more into my direction. This was definitely a cool song. I think this can be real chill for the summer, and I like this a lot. My favorite B-side thus far on their 4th mini album, Dance on My Own. I enjoyed this one a lot. Let's move on to the 4th song. The 4th song on LOONA's 4th mini album, And Is a Different Night. And what concepts did we have this for? We had a Bollywood type title track, we had a fast-paced dance pop song, then we had a switch in the paces like funky pop song, and then we had like a soft pop type of ballad fully in English. And later as far with the title track my favorite. So let's see what concept they go for this one. A Different Night. What can I expect here? No idea what to expect, that's why. Let's watch it. Okay, soothing beginning.
홀로 공기만이 방을 가득 태워
I'm surprised that after this hype up music video, I actually really love like their soft songs.
반짝거리던 시간은 이제 없고 밤하늘 별만 바라보네 같은 시간 different night
This is a very cheerful song, very cheerful sound. But you still got good claps and so on, too, you know? Very soothing. How could one say very healing? Like, it's a soft sound, but you still got this little drum there in the background. It's so good. Violin with guitar and claps, beautiful. It's a very soothing song, you know, not a lot you can say to it because you just wanna enjoy it. The vocals are no joke, seriously. Okay, show the chorus. Vocals! This is a very epic type of ballad. Very good feel song. Oh! Do I hear like a little rock guitar actually in the background, like electronic guitar? Yeah, I do. Oh, this instrumental is so full. Damn. I'm like so surprised that given the title track, which was like, obviously we still had like a very soft bridge there in between, but the title track was like very focused on rap and just a very heavy sound. So now we got two rather soft songs in a row. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know, this song once again did it for me. This song, yet again, was more focused on the vocals and I really enjoy this. I really think they have beautiful voices and I feel like like I mentioned, it's better to concentrate on what voice is singing, who is singing right now by the amount of members in such an environment rather than the very poppy, funky type of sound. I think this definitely suits them a bit more. Because I always think like, okay, everyone can do like this very poppy type of sound. That's nothing too crazy. But I feel like a good ballad that really gets to you, that like really, especially someone like me who's like actually more to the heavy sound like PTT, that's not easy. And I think they really succeed and excel in showcasing their voices. I think their vocals are definitely good. They're definitely more of a group where I say, actually would have expected after listening to this, and if I would have listened first to this and then to PTT, I would have been like, what? No way they can do that. But like, actually, the rap is fire, but the vocals are also wonderful. And a song like this, A Different Night, focuses a lot on that. But like mentioned, we had like, I never really know what to call. I'm not a producer, so I don't really have the insight or like the exact name for that. But like the dum 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 rhythm that's going on in the background the entire time. This gives a little bit of heavy spice in there still when you listen to it on headphones. Then you got like the electric guitar there in the end. You had the soothing guitar in between with a violin. There's the epic instrumental basically. There was so much going on, but not in a overwhelming type of way, but it always switches a lot in between. It's such a great sound and a great combination and focus with the voices. And I enjoyed this one a lot yet again. Great, switch between English-Korean lyrics. Thus far, definitely behind Dance on My Own, my favorite B-side on this. I liked it a lot, I enjoyed it a lot. Loona, A Different Night. We're not expected it, that the two softer songs are more my time than the rather fast-paced songs. I don't know, these two songs have a little bit more for me. Now let's see what they have in store for the fifth song. The fifth and final B-side on Loona's fourth mini album, And, is You Are. Not a very simple title for this, and yeah, just like for the other songs, no idea what to expect. The title doesn't give a lot away. Dance on My Own would be poppy, was soft in the end. No idea what to expect, no idea what to say. Thus far, like mentioned, with the Bollywood title track, two fast-paced, funky dance type of songs, then two soft songs, and what could this be? What do they have in store for the last one? I'm excited to see, I'm excited to check it out. Let's go. Okay, also soothing start. No drums yet, okay. Also read a soft song, and I'm welcome for that. Like mentioned, their voices are. There are the drums. They always drag the last word a little bit. It's so soothing. Kim also has fantastic vocals in this. A little piano. I like this. Like the first part of the verses without drums, really just this piano with guitar, and then well, yeah, it's just a great verb to sing. Her voice though, maybe she stands out the most for me. But also so great. Loona seems to be a ballad group. I love it. I like how often they switch here. Drums, just a little bit, then maybe more, and it's so much fun to listen to. It's so relaxing as well. And piano sprinkled in again, their instrumentals are really something. This confirms it. This confirms this for me. Loona is a group that I want to be overwhelmed with ballads and soft songs. I don't know. Like mentioned, I'm not a ballad guy. Not at all. But their soft songs definitely do it for me. Their soft songs hit a spot for me because it's always something different if you have a very slow pace and very dragging type of song with little to no instrumental, and that's just, it sounds a bit too empty for me, but that's not the case for their songs here in this case. Dance on My Own, A Different Night, and You Are all go into this same direction, but still feel a bit different to one another. Like, that's something I usually call out when it's in one album, because like you can obviously have explore a lot of genres, a lot of sound concept, and doing like 3 soft ballad type of songs back to back can technically be a bit boring. But I'm thoroughly entertained with this because the instrumentals in each song are so different. There's always like a different instrument it's being used to. They play around a lot with the drums. They play a lot around with what is going along with their voices, with the vocals. And given that you have so many different voices, that's actually that's the very positive upside of it. It can be very, it doesn't get boring, because this time you have each line something new. Each line basically you have a new voice that can get you, that you can like get yourself into. That's actually, I feel like this really showcases for me the upside and the downside of having so many members. When you do a very fast poppy type of dance track, or funky, whatever, when you go into this direction where there's a lot going on, it's a very loud instrumental because it's like very loud instruments, because of very loud sounds put together, and they're fast and so on, then it's too overwhelming for me, because there I want to like concentrate more onto, I want to concentrate on the lyrics, I want to concentrate on the flow and whatnot. But when you have like, you switch around so much with so many members, then it gets a bit overwhelming, in a sense where you're like, okay, it sounds cool, but it just doesn't get to me. But for their ballads, for the soft songs, it's actually perfect, because there the tempo is generally very slow. It's generally very calm and relaxing and soothing overall. So you're obviously immediately more focused on just their voices, just their vocals. And there you can gladly have like 12 members that you can switch up between to. Because then even if like it drags a little bit too much, like where the song can maybe drag a little bit too long in that state, just switch to another member, then just switch to another soothing voice, and it just doesn't get boring. I just listened to 3 soft songs in a row, but I do not feel bored, and that is a very, very difficult thing to achieve. Like, this is something that even Blackpink sometimes struggles with. Like, let's say I get Stay, into Hope Not, into You Never Know or something, then even there I'm maybe like, okay, maybe skip this song right now, because I'm maybe not in the mood for this. Who knows if this will be the same case for a re-listen to this album. But for now, I listen to 3 songs that are very soft and actually like not my usual type of favorite genre in a row. But I feel very entertained. I'm very happy. I enjoyed it a lot because their voices and vocals are that beautiful. That's definitely a group for me that I can. If anyone asks me, okay, why do you like LOONA? I can say, yeah, their rap is great. We saw the PTT, but that was actually like the only rap verse on this album. That's actually a bit disappointing, I can say that. Like the little bit we got into the 2 pop songs, I don't know, the song was generally fast paced, so it didn't really feel like rap, There could have probably been a bit more, but if someone asks me what I really like about LOONA, it's definitely the voices, it's the vocals. Each member sounds beautiful, each member sounds amazing. Like mentioned, between Heejin and Kim, actually had a little bit more spotlight this time, and there was definitely the moment where they shine for me the most. But overall, like mentioned, they're all very even when it comes to talent, and very even when it comes to the sound and their soothing notes. And that's why their ballads are definitely something to behold. I absolutely loved listening to this. I had a lot of fun. It was very soothing, it was very relaxing. Some would say healing. Very refreshing and soft sound, and it's very surprising for myself that I enjoyed these soft sound concepts so much. So yeah, LOONA's 4th mini album, and LOONA generally, because like mentioned, was very intriguing for me given 12 members. It's a lot, it's hard to get in with that, and the title track is insane, and the other 2 songs are not my type. It's just too generic for me, really gotta say, it was a bit too generic for me, this typical poppy dance type of song. Basically every group has this type of song, but every group also has like these type of songs, but like the soft songs. But there it really stands a bit more out for me, given that voices can be so different and notes and vocals can be so different, and they really shine with this one the most. PTT is one of my first some reactions this year thus far. The other 2 songs are right, but not my cup of tea, and all the 3 soft songs. So Dance on My Own, A Different Night, and You Are, enjoyed them a lot, and are definitely some of the few ballads that I can really say from the get-go I love them, due to a very rich and very variety heavy instrumental which is not often the case for ballads. You know, you had a lot of different soothing instruments there, played a lot around with the drums, with guitar notes and such on. I definitely enjoyed this album a lot. Overall, I can still say it's still a bit difficult for me to like, maybe it will be different when I get into more songs or into more like behind the scenes stuff, but it's still a bit hard for me to like pinpoint out one member. I remember when I listened to Dreamcatcher's album for the first time, I can immediately say, okay, I loved her raps throughout the songs, and oh, I love that part from her and that song. Here, I got 12 members in front of me, and to pinpoint out one single verse or one single line or like one single part in a song, and that's often also very repeated from other members, that's also the case. It's something you have even in small groups, but when you have like 12 members and you have like one line, and that line repeats in the next chorus and someone else does it, then it's even harder for me to like really stand out in that way. So all members are talented, but it's a bit too even for me. There's not like enough space and enough room for each member to really have their breakout part in a song or like their breakout spotlight within a song, but that's okay. You know, that's the difference on like big groups. There's really a, how can I say it? It's a group type of vibe. Because with smaller groups, it's definitely where you can really pinpoint out single parts for each member and go like, damn, they killed this, or their part in that song is definitely especially incredible. For LOONA, I can say they all do their job fantastically and it all harmonizes well together. All their voices and their notes and voices generally, they harmonize so well together within their songs, and it's still a great experience, even though it's very different. I can definitely say that about LOONA. They're very different compared to the rest of K-pop. They're very different compared to the other groups I listen to, which are Blackpink, GL, Dreamcatcher, ITZY, because it's a very different dynamic. That's the best way to describe it. LOONA's dynamic, given their size of members, is very different. Basically, really have each line a new voice to listen to, and it can be overwhelming in this fast-paced song, but can also be very soothing and very heavy in the slow part song. So yeah, LOONA's 4th mini album, and I enjoyed it a lot, and I hope you enjoyed my reaction. So yeah, that was my very long reaction to LOONA's 4th mini album, and I think we're going to like 50 minutes or so. I think that's my longest reaction yet on this channel. Will be beat by full albums in the future for sure, but I had a lot of fun with this. I hope you had a lot of fun with this as well. If you enjoyed my reaction, gladly leave a like down below to show me that you did. What are your thoughts on this album, especially, I don't know the LOONA fandom name, but especially for long-time LOONA listeners? This album hit your expectations? What is your favorite song? Do you agree with my statement? What are your thoughts on my statement with the, yeah, it's a different dynamic, and it's a bit hard for me to like get into one member because they don't really have that much time for songs, and generally the way they harmonize, all kind of stuff. I would really want to discuss about that topic because it's definitely something different for a 12-member group than like for a 4-member group. I think y'all can agree on that. Let's discuss about that in the comments down below, and obviously leave your thoughts on the songs down below. If you enjoy what I'm doing, if you want to support me, then you can gladly leave a sub as well. It will help me a lot. So yeah, yesterday we listened to the song, the music video. Today we listened to the album. No idea yet when we're going to check out more LOONA. I will be checking out more LOONA, like as example when there will be a new comic. I will definitely be checking that out. But otherwise, I want to like maybe do a 4-in-1 music video type of reaction. I have that planned for some other artists as well. Definitely recommend me some of their most famous music videos, or like their biggest music videos that I definitely need to check out, because PTT was a highlight for me. I won't be doing like a disc reaction type of stuff or like to each B-side because it's too big in that sense. Like we have like a solo for each member plus subunits and so on. I will be sitting here till 2025 or so if I want to do that, but who knows what I will be doing down the road. But you can definitely expect more LOONA. But what you can also expect is more K-pop reactions, more upcoming releases, checking out all the songs from this year, from last year and whatnot. So we won't be running out of content anytime soon. So for whatever content you may be interested in, for whatever content you want to tune in for, I hope you stick around on this channel and see you again soon on here. Stay safe, healthy and happy, have a great time, have a great week. Thanks for watching.